It's back to school week for kids across Greater Manchester, but for many people on low incomes, finding money for new school uniforms is proving increasingly difficult. And many of them are having to rely on the Sure Start scheme here at the Wood Street Mission in the centre of Manchester.
What we do basically is families who are in need are referred to us by a professional working with them, and then we provide them with school uniform in time for the new school year. Over 1,700 kids and 800 families have been referred to us for help this year. That's an increase of about a third in the numbers referred to us last year. So a very significant increase. And I think it's indicative of the fact that a lot of families are really struggling. The back to school time is a very expensive time of year for families on a low income. It can cost up to £220 to send a child back to school in September.
We've heard stories such as parents losing their jobs because of ill health and not being able to afford the cost of the new school year. We've heard stories particularly of asylum seekers who might come to a new place, or anyone who's moved into a new place and suddenly finding they've got to buy school uniform all over again, and when the budget is really tight, that's just not possible.
£85,000 worth of school uniforms have been given away this year so far by Wood Street Mission. But where does all the money come from?
We're a completely independent charity. We don't have any funding from the council or the government. We raise everything from public donations and from grants, charitable grants. So we've raised grants this year, which has given us money to enable us to buy new uniform from Trutex. And we've done that. We've also had physical donations of uniform from other donors, so that some of it's new, and we're able to give a good selection of uniform to anyone who asks.
I'm Roland, Gent. That's Manchester. It's back to school week for kids across Greater Manchester, but for many people on low incomes, finding money for new school uniforms is proving increasingly difficult, and many of them are having to rely on the Sure Start scheme here at the Wood Street Mission in the centre of Manchester.